pooping?
That would be weird to do on camera.
Is that straight? Is that good? Are we good?
Yeah.
We're not tilted? Oh, okay.
Well,
All right, just making sure.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to Photography U.
I know, right? We got to get all the camera shots lined up.
We are SlashU, but
SlashU.
We're dipping into the mix of new audio files where we're trying this YouTube thing. I don't know if you've heard of YouTube. It's a place where you can go and watch crazy amount of videos.
You can, yeah. You can go down rabbit holes or learn how to...
You've heard of YouTube?
Learn how to fix a light bulb.
Yeah, it teaches you everything. So you do know, yeah. I've turned on probably like 20 people in the last like 2 weeks onto YouTube.
Oh, wow.
They are just like, this
Hot
is
new
crazy.
thing, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, get off MySpace and check out the YouTubes.
Close your Friendster account. Check out YouTube.
But for real, everyone, I'm Nick.
And I'm Andy.
And we're going to talk about a movie.
We are.
We usually do that on this podcast. We talk about movies that that follow an algorithm, I should say. But
cheesy, campy, sometimes forgotten slasher movies. We love them all.
And besides us, Andy, who do we really do it for?
The fans.
Yeah.
Right?
For the Instagram.
For the gram.
Do it for the gram. And before we get even into anything, Andy, I just got to say I'm so excited. I'm so excited for Shark Week.
We're doing Shark Week
you
next.
Guys, if you haven't joined us before, this is our 4th year diving into Shark Week.
Yeah, something like that.
It's fun. It's great. We've been doing another series of summer
camp stuff.
Not saying summer's over, but this series is.
You're right. This episode now, episode 185, is the last in our summer camp style.
Did you just say 185?
185, dude.
That reminds me of a question.
I'm all ears.
For the rest of your life, would you rather only be able to smell poop and that's it, or feel like you have a hair caught in your mouth that you can't get out?
For the rest of my life. So anytime I smell anything smells like poop?
Yeah.
Or when there's no odors, I don't smell.
There's always an odor, Andy.
I just always smell poop.
It's just pretty much.
It smells like poop forever.
Yeah.
Or feels like there's a hair in my mouth.
Yeah, it's not there, but it's that annoying feeling we've all
No,
had.
I know what you mean, because I'm always, get this,
It's horrible feeling.
Whether it's cat hair, dog hair.
So it's either
I have pets, they get it. It's not, I don't lick my animals, but
I know what you're saying.
They're just in the house.
Even when you have long hair, if it gets in something, it is...
This is a hard one, Nick.
It is.
This is a difficult one.
I just don't want to lose my smell, so I'm going with the her.
You might... Yeah, I mean, if all I ever smelled for the rest of my life, I just smelled poop, that would be horrible. But, yeah, the hair in my mouth would be horrible, too. Why can't these be good? Why can't it be a fun thing? Would you rather sleep on a bed of marshmallows or,
What?
I don't know.
Or what?
Get drunk without the hangover. I don't know. Something good,
Would you rather have ice cream on a Tuesday or cake on a Thursday?
Right. Why can't
ice cream?
Why can't that
That
be?
is so lame.
It's got to be, why would you rather eternally suffer this way or eternally suffer this way?
This is SlashU, not stupid you. Just kidding.
Rainbows and cherries, you. Rainbows and unicorns, you.
I know we got a long one today, but it just brings me up when we brought up, we have this camp thing. It's like a camp would you rather, and it was like, would you rather pretend you see ghosts every month or be sent to the pits of hell to feel the fire of demons? And I'm like, it's like would you rather get stabbed 60 times or go have ice cream?
Yeah.
What?
Would you rather enjoy puppy kisses waking you up every morning or burn in a pit of fire forever? Yeah. That's, easy. The first one, I think.
Let me think.
I guess on your choice, I would probably take the feeling of a hair in my mouth as well, just because the smell would be too much for the rest of my life. So
I'm agreed. I'm on the same page.
That's what I'll do.
So
Great.
Why
Covered
don't
that.
we go into our last one for the summer?
This is a long movie.
Yeah, it's a long movie from 2021. A movie that could have been cut by an hour. 2 hours and 5 minutes.
Bloody summer camp.
Yes, we said 2 hours and 5 minutes.
Yeah. Sorry,
I
guys.
asked on our last episode if this was the longest movie we've done. I think you reminded me that probably one of our Terrifiers is. I'm surprised none of us looked that up during the week we had off.
We didn't look it up. Terrifier 3, I think, was the longest one we've done because that is over 2 hours and 5 minutes long.
Yeah, so I think it's time to get in. Andy's Cliff Kill No Totes. It's brought to you by Yoga Mats. If you want to get a workout on or look cool walking out of a Starbucks, grab a yoga mat.
Yoga mat.
Now, Andy's, you know him as Andy, I know him as a loved one. Kill Notes, Cliff Notes.
Thank you. The Cliff Kill Notes, a brief summary of the movie, so you can follow along. Go watch it.
Yep.
I guess. This one's on Tubi. And other platforms, but yeah, directed by David Kerr. It's 1986, and the counselors at camp...
Is it?
In this movie. It's 1986. The counselors at Camp Trustfall are gathering for the beginning of another camping season. It's the beginning of the camping season.
Yes.
This year, there are a few new counselors joining the crew. There's tension between the veteran counselors and the newbies, both sexual and hostile.
Good.
But all of that gets put on the back burner when a killer wearing a black devil mask starts stalking and killing them all. Is it a former neglected camper back for revenge? Is it the camp groundskeeper who doesn't seem friendly for anybody? Is it the camp cook, a Vietnam vet who swings wildly from graphic sexual harassment to violent threats of bodily harm? It could literally be anyone, Nick. So let's discuss.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah.
You forgot the jilted, loved nurse that comes back from the dead.
Sure, it could be her.
Agatha. That was last week.
Oh, that's right.
When I question 1987, come on, dude.
Yeah.
I know 1987 well.
86.
Whatever.
It's another one that's shot present day or within the last couple of years.
Everyone's covered in tattoos that would not be relevant in 1987.
You're right.
And even Bob, our camp owner, one of his tattoos, clearly seen it's a memorial tattoo.
And it's like a date?
1996 to 2001. Clearly,
He's from the future and got a tattoo.
I mean,
it's 1986, and he said, tattoo something that hasn't happened yet.
Our nurse in this movie is purple-haired, covered in tattoos.
I know.
I'm not saying that's bad. I just don't think you would see a nurse like that.
No, they obviously wanted you to suspend some disbelief a little bit. Just ignore those things.
Yes.
We're shooting a slasher movie here. It doesn't matter. But has our friends Felissa Rose and David Sheridan,
friends of the podcast,
and in my opinion, schlocky B campy horror icons.
Yes,
in this movie.
And I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. For the sake of the podcast, I liked it. I think the first part we could go over quickly, but I had a fun time with this movie.
Yeah, and there's some slow stuff and good kills.
Yeah, great kills. So
that's what we like here.
We start off. It's a cute couple in an old, dilapidated van that seems to have broken down. Andy, I know they have names.
They do. Terry and Amy.
There you go.
You're welcome.
They just decide to trespass and spend the night on land because their car is broken in 1987. I don't know how big AAA was, but it seems like they're also in the backwoods.
This is a real 40s or 50s looking truck.
Yeah.
That breaks down,
and rusted 40s.
He looks through it. And he looks under the hood and says, "Maybe I think it's the alternator." And I was like, "I don't know enough about cars. Did that? I'm sure those had an alternator. I guess."
Yeah, I'm sure that's one of those things where the writer director or whatever would be like, "Oh, what do you think about that? I didn't know. I just threw it in there,
just
man.
Just say the carburetor, because cars. We know they had carburetors back
then.
Right? Yeah, something's wrong with the engine.
There you go.
In any case, you're right. They camp where it clearly says keep out. They decide, let's just camp here. But they start a fire and they're sitting around in the dark.
You know something ornery is going to happen.
Always. They hear a noise. I loved this because Terry gets up. He hears his truck start. Yeah. And Amy's like, I think someone's trying to take the truck. He gets up and walks. Oh, I'll go check it out. Walks away. If somebody's trying to steal my car, I'd be like, holy shit. And I'd take off running. So it's already not realistic. But who says it's going to be realistic? It's a slasher movie. He comes back and startles poor Amy with a huge machete.
Yeah, I guess.
And he says, we got to stay the night here. But she's like, what if whoever it was comes back? That's what this is for.
Yeah.
This big machete.
She's like, we need to get to camp. So obviously they're talking about the camp that we're going to be discussing where they're probably both counselors.
Yes.
This is just a quick. They go to bed.
Yes.
They hear something, obviously, and hear something even pouring. Well, we see a figure walking in holding a gas can, but they wake up to the sounds of liquid being poured on their tent. Our illustrious boyfriend smells it and realizes that it's gas.
Holy shit, that's gas.
The tent is now aflame.
Killer lights up the tent, and
Amy and Terry are dead.
They burn to death.
And we get our opening credits.
One of them, the burnt corpse, falls down to the ground in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Effects.
That's good effects. Yeah.
It really looked like a human fate, because it was like the eyeball looked like a real dilated, dead eyeball.
I still will give
probably glass,
props to last week's effects, too, with your dick kill. That was
brilliant. Last week was the one we watched.
Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan was burned. She came from the woods. I already forgot the name of the movie.
Yeah.
And you're right. That was a great effect. Same or similar here. Because I couldn't tell. Was it Terry? Was it Amy? But it was a burnt corpse who was dead. So very dead.
This is, we get our it girls, Tiffany and Kimberly, best friends. Andy, Tiffany used to go to this camp, and that's how she's a counselor, so she's able to grab her best friend, Kimberly, who doesn't seem to be too stoked, who doesn't seem to be too excited that she's going to be.
No, Kim wanted to spend the summer partying with boys and smoking weed and doing her thing.
Doing bong hits. Fuck yeah.
So Tiffany's just kind of like, listen.
Balls and bong hits.
Sounds like a good band name.
Balls and bong hits.
We haven't done a good band name in a while.
I know, like opening for Cypress Hill.
Yeah.
Balls and bong hits.
So it would be like an R&B.
No, it'd be like a hip hop.
Hip hop.
Yeah, and our gimmick would be hanging different athletic balls from our junk,
like tennis balls or golf ball. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, basically,
we do halftime shows.
This is a long movie.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
We can't afford to go off on a lot of tangents.
You're right.
We're still going to do it. In any case, Tiffany pretty much tells Kim, don't worry about it. There's going to be boys here. Yeah. So you'll get your chance to party. We're going to have a good time. We're going to be a counselor. Great. They pull over to the gas station. You always got to pull over to the C-store. That's, a requirement.
I wrote that too.
It's a requirement.
I wrote that too.
I loved how when they get there, they park. Kim's like, what are you waiting for? Go in and get me a soda.
Makes Tiffany go get her drink.
Tiffany's like, what the fuck? You're the one who made me stop. Yep. Kim's like, you're the one who's dragging me to this camp. Go buy me a soda.
So she does.
She goes inside. There's missing persons posters.
All over
the wall. It's very important because lots of people in this area must go missing. Okay. But no one's in the store.
No one.
Really, all that happens is Tiffany gets her sodas, stands at the counter yelling, and Kim comes up behind her and startles her.
Yeah, and tries to get the attention of the clerk by saying, hey, my friend will show you her boobs. She'll give you a hand job. Come on out.
Tiffany's like, nobody's here, but Kim says, I saw somebody in the window.
Yeah, so they think that window, someone's still looking at them.
So they just leave money on the counter, and they leave.
Yeah, so.
As they leave, Kim says, that freak's still looking at us. And as they leave, the camera goes back to the front door of the store, and a pickup truck pulls up.
Pickup truck, kind of important in the movie.
And that's that. That's the end of that scene. Yeah. So off we go.
Later, a truck drives by a hitchhiker. And
did you get this person's name? This hitchhiker's name?
She wasn't important. I mean that because her time on this earth is quick in this scene.
She's hitchhiking, and she walks past another a telephone pole that's got more missing persons posters. Yeah. And you're right. The truck drives by and she flips it off like, fuck you too then.
You didn't stop me. You didn't stop and get me, but eventually it does.
He pulls over and she runs up and's like, I'm really sorry about that. I've just been on the road a long time. And the guy in the front seat grabs a crowbar and just stabs her in the neck with it.
Yeah, this killer is very
That's that. Really quick.
I have so many questions about the killer, but and then we immediately cut to our camp where we start to meet our staff, if you will, here at SlashU. Our
These
head
are
counselors.
The directors?
The directors, the owner. We have Bob, the one who has the tattoos like We the People. And
1993.
2006. Felissa Rose, friend of the podcast, who plays Michelle Crowell. She's the camp director. And co-camp director, but not really, is Spazzy Kid Roger. Well, not really kid, but he's got a kind of like spazzy, hey, everybody, have a good time.
He's the super cheerful counselor. Yeah. Well, we're going to have a great summer.
Yeah, they're kind of spazzy. Someone said he's a spaz, and I was like, I can see that. So they're waiting for their counselors to show up, kind of going through the roster. And they mention the people like Terry and Amy aren't here, but we also are our previous counselors, but they're not here yet. But here comes Michael.
No, they mentioned Terry and Amy burned alive. They know about it.
Because Felissa Rose makes jokes about it.
Michelle's like, it's their fault for putting their tent too close to their fire.
That's what. Yeah, this is hilarious.
It's literally like a day later. They're laughing about these people who burned alive.
People that they knew,
it's
and
fucked
worked
up,
with.
Man.
But then the other counselor is Michael, and he's our typical troublemaker.
Our bad boy rolls up with his boombox on his shoulder, and Michelle's not happy to see him. We also meet Todd, another one of the veteran counselors.
Yeah, kind of has that punk, rockabilly look,
Him and Michael are friends.
Yep.
And then Zach. Zach is in charge of physical fitness.
He's got that 80s. He has the look that most people in the 80s had, like with the short midriff and the short shorts,
He's a little militaristic.
Militaristic
I'm here to get the kids in shape.
Yep.
And
that's what he's there to do. And Hampton, who's kind of more like the stoner, he's got the girlfriend there, but, Hampton's a good guy.
Zach doesn't get along with anybody.
Nope.
Zach's a dick. And here comes Tim and Tiffany. Oh, my God. Kim and Tiffany. Did I say Tim and Tiffany? I meant to say Kim and Tiffany. They come up, and immediately Zach kind of checks him out. Mm-hmm. He's a little sweet on Tiffany. He gives her a look. But also Todd, one of the other guys.
Todd, that rockabilly kind of.
They like Tiffany. There's a lot of characters in this movie, unfortunately.
Yeah, but I think with video help would help.
You think so?
Watching us and being able to comfort people as I look into their eyes, I think it's great.
Okay, good. Well, then another new counselor rolls up.
Donnie.
Literally.
He's in a wheelchair.
He's in a wheelchair.
No one's happy about this, Andy. They are what the hell happened here? Who sent us this guy? He's not going to be able to get around. He's fucking crippled. Holy shit.
So they're super offensive about it, which, I don't know, 1986, I guess it was more accepted that you could just talk down to somebody in a wheelchair.
In their face. It's
not cool, but to a certain extent, I can see their frustration because you're out in the woods at a camp. I doubt there's a lot of paved surfaces. It can't be easy for a wheelchair to get around.
They should have definitely thought about this and made it accessible.
This has got to be prior to the Americans with Disabilities Act.
Yeah, well, 86, I don't know. Google it for us.
When was the ADA? And in any case, I doubt the camp is wheelchair friendly.
Yeah, but they push on with it, and it's time for everyone to kind of get their day set up. We have to meet the administration manager, Miss Parks.
Victoria. She's in charge of the payroll.
Parks, yeah. Just kind of making sure that kids come see me. I got to get get everything set up.
Bring your IDs. I'll get you payroll.
Yeah, Roger sends everyone off to, get there. Hey, boys, why don't you go take care of the tents and the canoes? And you girls, show them around, and you girls can go, Miss Park. Just everyone go do their thing.
Yeah.
And Kimberly has an idea. She wants to be with the boys. So she's like, let's go get some penis.
We'll go split up with the boys. Tiffany, you go with Todd, and I'll go with Mike. And that's what happens.
Yeah, and it's nice because Kimberly's excited to kind of go off with Mike because she really wants to leave her best friend Tiffany with Todd. She could tell that she kind of had a thing for him.
Mm-hmm.
But she tricks her, and, Tiffany didn't want to meet the boys. And Kimberly's like, okay, well, I'll walk you with the Miss Park's office and we can go to payroll. She takes off outside, walks off with Mike, thus leaving Tiffany with Todd.
And Tiffany asks Todd, so what's the deal? Is there like a story at this camp about some vengeful ex-camper? And Todd's like, no, we don't have a story like that here.
Yeah, and she used to be a counselor there.
She was a camper.
A camper there, sorry.
Todd kind of walks away and leaves her on his own. We go to Felissa, another counselor, who's getting dressed. She's in her bra, and she's getting dressed in her cabin. And she screams. She looks and sees somebody, and she screams. And we cut to poor Donnie out of his wheelchair on the ground. And Tiffany comes running up, like, what happened? He comes running up, like, let me help you, and lifts him back up into his wheelchair, helps him back to his wheelchair. And Felissa comes out, and this creep was spying on me.
Yes.
And Donnie's like, Zach left me here. He told me this was my cabin.
Zach was supposed to take him to his cabin. He thought it'd be a lark to leave him parked out in front of Felicia's window.
It's a prank.
Yeah.
That Zach pulled. So it's important a little later. Not that important, but in any case.
Also, it's important real quick, too. Tiffany's a very sweet girl. She's a very sweet, caring girl. She's worried about Donnie, so.
And she says, I'm new here. I just met Todd. He's great, blah, blah, blah.
Felissa doesn't like this. The girl that got caught, in her bra she mentions that Todd's her boyfriend.
Felissa's like, you stay away from Todd.
Yeah, he's
He's
my
mine.
boy.
And Tiffany's like, oh, I didn't mean to imply. Okay, cool. We go to the dining hall.
Cocaine Chef Larry.
Larry is, and Joe, or Cornelius.
Cornelius Cornbread.
They call him Cornbread. But Larry's snorting lines and Michelle comes in and cusses him out. Don't you fucking do this shit, Larry. Like, Felissa Rose brings it in this movie.
Yeah, she does. She's definitely got a personality that is very dominating.
And nobody else likes her in this movie. They're like,
they're scared of her.
Miss Crowell's a bitch.
They're scared of her. They mentioned that.
So we're just introducing characters.
Yeah. And we're back to Michael and Kimberly. Mike's working on the canoes.
Yeah.
Kimberly looks bored.
She just wants to party. You're all dweebs.
She's like, yeah, you're a dweeb. You don't party. He's like, oh, I don't party. Come with me. So he takes her to meet Hampton and his girlfriend Stacy, and we get our first introduction of boobs.
They're already having sex.
Yeah.
Hampton and Stacy are banging.
We see some boobs flying.
It's great because they come in and Mike's like, I did knock, but you had this music so loud you didn't hear me.
And everyone seems cool about being like, Kimberly hasn't ever seen him, but Stacy's like, well, hi, nice to meet you. As her
puts her shirt on,
boobs,
yeah,
and that's nice.
Mike's like, guys, Kim here thinks that we don't like to party, and Hampton's like, oh yeah, we like to party,
and Kimberly just gets so stoked.
She's like, you guys smoke? Yay! She's so excited for weed smokers.
Yeah, and this is also where we meet the trope camp caretaker. The quiet one that doesn't, but he looks mysterious. He looks like he could be Marsh.
Yeah.
Marsh, Alon Marsh.
Alon Marsh.
Interesting name. I think he names people after people he knows because of some of the names in this film.
Okay.
He's taking down missing persons posters.
Yeah, there's just a quick shot of him pulling them off the walls.
Yeah, so right away you're supposed to be like, oh, it's caretaker.
Oh, it's him. He's the killer. Totally.
But obviously you know it is not.
Yeah. And then we get a POV, a point of view.
Yes.
Someone entering Administrator Victoria's office.
Very important.
She leans out of her office, just says, I'll be right there in a minute. And this POV shot is somebody walking down the hall towards her door, and she comes out of her office and goes, oh, it's you. Did you forget something? And
she knows who's there.
She recognizes this person. And did you forget something? And then whack, the fire extinguisher.
Yep.
This person whacks. She's dead. She goes to the floor and she's kind of and the killer just beats her head over and over with the fire extinguisher. So she's dead. Victoria.
She is dead. So Victoria's no longer with us. Back in the dining hall, it's a quick scene. We just learned that Larry, who abuses cocaine and sexually tries to dominate women mentally and physically, has become a complete asshole. Trying to Tiffany, hey, you want to come sleep with me? I'll let you touch my penis.
It's so weird.
Yeah, and she's like, can you please stop? Kimberly has to come in to rescue her, and of course,
get the fuck away from my girl.
Yeah, this flips like, fuck you, I'll fuck your food. You don't remember I'm cute. Like, this guy is a bad dude.
Yep.
I'll go ahead and spoil it. He does die, and I was like glad. I
didn't like him.
I did not like him at
all. He's so
all.
over the top hostile.
But that's good if that means you got to give the guy props because that's probably his character.
Yeah, you're probably meant to not like him. Well, we also briefly meet a guy named Andrew washing dishes. He's just like...
Good, you got his name.
Yeah, his name's Andrew. Well, because Larry's like, Jeff, what are you doing over there? And he's like, my name's Andrew.
Good, yeah, because even my second watch, I would realize it when, obviously...
We have to call him out because he's going to die.
Yeah,
so
that's and names are important. My first watch, that's what I usually do. Yeah. Names are important. Go ahead.
So... Kim and Tiffany are sitting eating the food that they got from Larry.
Yeah, are they?
And our boy Donnie rolls up. Did you like in the background?
Yes.
While the three of them are talking?
That's when I texted you.
We see the groundskeeper carrying what looks like Victoria's body away from the scene in the background.
I know. I mean,
this guy...
It was like an Alfred Hitchcock moment, like in the background. Yeah.
So he's got like this bulky body over his shoulder.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he tell somebody, hey, someone got killed? Unless he's the killer. Yeah.
Donnie rolls up like did you mention that he was Donnie was walking
Can I eat with you guys?
Yeah, and Kimberly's like, fuck, but of course sweet Tiffany
sure, Donnie. Yeah.
And this is also where Todd approaches Tiffany. He sneaks in and he lets Tiffany know right away, hey, yo, Felicia, that thing was last year. She is not my girlfriend.
Right.
I'm so sorry what happened to you.
Right. Down by the lake are one of our co-directors, Roger. Zach, Bob needs to see you. Come on. And Zach's just a dick. Swims over and throws Roger in the water and goes off to see Bob.
Yeah, this is just a really quick scene because Bob found out that Zach left poor Donnie in his wheelchair, left him at that window. Like, why didn't you take him to his cabin? He's like, it was just a prank. He's like, well, your punishment is you got to take care of him the rest of the summer.
Because he says Felicia filed a complaint
Yeah.
So now you're in charge of Donnie. If that kid breaks his arms, you're wiping his ass.
Yep.
And Zach's like, come on, man. Bob's
Yeah.
like, I cover for you, Zach, but everyone thinks you're a dick. You're doing this.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So Zach's like, fine. Yes, sir.
That night we hit the trope as well, the nighttime summer camp campfire.
Yeah.
Zach drops Donnie off, and Donnie's like, thanks, Zach, I appreciate it, buddy. Obviously knowing that Zach hates him, and Zach's like, fuck you, we're not friends, get out of here. And
I'm going to go work out.
yeah.
And Zach leaves.
Yeah, Zach takes off. And, Donnie's super sweet. Everyone's kind of poking on his ribs, and he takes it. He's like,
He shrugs it off. They're making jokes.
Yeah.
Mike's like, I think you're a stand-up guy. And Donnie's like, ha ha.
I would give you a standing ovation.
I'd give you a standing ovation if I could.
But they didn't think that was funny.
And he goes, sorry, that joke got off on the wrong foot. Did you think the writer just sat around thinking of wheelchair jokes?
I mean, he could have come up with way more. I mean,
could have, yeah.
But I mean, they were pretty expected, in my opinion.
Those are pretty weak. But
they all seem to question his handicap. Like, hey, how do you go to the bathroom? Do you still have a working penis?
Yeah.
A really kind of useless dialogue, talking, if you will. But this is when Tiffany mentions the camp legend.
Yeah, she tells a story about a camper who used to go here.
Yep.
His name was Mikey. And what he would do was he would spy on girls while they're in the shower. So much so that he earned the nickname Mikey Might See, which is, okay.
What might he see?
Boobs. Mikey might see.
See boobs.
And he ended up spying on a couple of counselors that were having sex. And they caught him. And they took him out of the woods and tied him to a tree. But then they got high and forgot about him.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no. And the next morning when they went to look for him, all that was left was a blood-soaked tree. And they thought maybe an animal ate his face. Some people think he still lurks in the woods to this day. And that's when Mike busts in with the devil mask. Ah! He's got that black devil mask on.
Yeah, like, again, we've talked about that so many times.
Around the campfire, spooky story, someone busts in.
Good little cliff kill of the story. I mean, that wasn't a full story, but that's the backstory of what we're thinking. Mikey might see. This is when it's sexy owner Bob walks up in his silk pajamas, which
PJs.
I thought was but I mean, they were open. It was not too happy. They're telling the story.
He says, we don't talk about it.
We don't talk about it. Give me the mask. And even so pissed at Roger because, I don't think Felissa, the other co-director, is there. So he's like, you're on morning duty because you let this shit happen. Obviously pissed.
Well, what comes out of this is that everybody knows this story. Yeah. Tiffany's like, what? You guys told me there was no story. And Felicia and Todd, they're like, yeah, no, there was this. This is a legend. This is a real story that we tell. Yeah. So, okay. Todd takes off. He's got something important to do.
Yeah, he's like, I got something important to do. She's like, oh, you have to leave? Yeah. What would that
Todd
be,
leaves. Andy? Well, Todd goes down to the kitchen, and he goes up to Larry and says, hey, man, don't... Tiffany,
he's being cool about it.
Tiffany told me what you said to her. Don't bother her this summer.
Yeah.
And Larry's like, oh, yeah, sure, okay. And then he gets really violent. Really fast.
This dude has incel written all over his fucking buttocks.
Super perverted.
He goes nuts.
Slams Todd's face against the counter. And he's like, what if I fuck you instead? Or what if I fuck her and make you fucking watch? And he's disgusting.
Yeah.
He's a horrible man.
He's the Dylan of this movie.
I mean, the long and short of it is he kicks Todd out and says, get the fuck out of here. I'll do whatever the fuck I want. I'm Larry. This is my kitchen. I'll fuck your little girlfriend and I'll fuck you too. Blah, blah, blah. So he's horrible.
This is just a quick scene where Tiffany and Donnie are saying kind of the night's ending around the campfire. And have a conversation. Donnie's like, you're so sweet. And she's like, you would think that I would have sweet, but I have a dark side too. Like, is she the killer again? This movie is setting it up to kind of make, who done it, what's going on. But it's just a look for me, Andy, that Donnie is just doing everything he can. I think he is. Donnie definitely has the sweets for Tiffany.
They do establish Mike wants to get with Kim.
Oh, yeah.
But Kim's like, you got to get some weed.
Yeah.
You got to get me high.
I'll get you off if you get me off.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I knew people would do crazy shit for like drugs, like crack or cocaine or maybe but I never heard of anybody that I would suck you. I'm gonna give you a hand job for weed.
She wants the weed, and so the girls leave. Tiffany and Kim leave. Mike and Donnie are there alone, and that's when Zach comes out of the woods. And Mike and Donnie are like, were you like there in the woods lurking and listening to us the whole time? And they start making fun of Zach, and Zach and Mike almost fight. Mike defending Donnie, like Donnie, he's like, yeah, I don't like him either, Zach, but don't be a dick,
Yeah.
That's kind of it. I think, what is it? if the scene ends or Zach grabs Donnie and they leave.
They roll him off.
Yeah. But back in the kitchen.
Yeah, this is awesome scene. Larry, after doing a couple lines aside, I'm gonna go jerk off into some soup.
He's whacking it right above a pot of soup that he's gonna put on the stove. And the killer comes up behind him, and of course he turns and sees the devil man. He's like, "What are you doing, fucker?" You know?
Yeah.
You think that scares me? It just gets me harder. Look at this, you know? And the killer stabs him from behind with the machete. Comes out the front of his chest, and I think he gets off. Like, oh!
That's what I was asking, because then they cut his head off.
And then there's blood flying into the soup.
But then eventually falls in the soup. So I wrote he got some sperm in there and his head.
Totally.
That's kind of cool.
It's disgusting, but so Larry's dead. I mean, the kills start stacking up.
They do quickly. Michelle, the camp director,
next day, Felissa Rose's character,
comes back wondering where Larry is. She doesn't like him anyway, but she just says, "Well, he's not here. Cornbread, you're now the chef."
Right.
And the full gang gather around the table in the dining hall, outside in the dining hall, and they learned, Tiffany learned that Todd went to confront Larry. And of course, Tiffany's like, right away, she's smitten.
That's super sweet of you, Todd. Thank you.
Yeah.
I like how Donnie goes, I was going to say something to that guy, too. Donnie obviously likes Tiffany as well.
Yeah, and Felicia isn't too happy about this.
No, Tiffany bumps into Felicia in the bathroom.
Yeah, stay away from Todd.
Right.
I mean it.
Right. Tiffany's just like, what's your damage? So,
what did you think of this next scene with Michael and Kimberly trying to get weed off?
It's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
But it's important because it sets up something later.
But it's just weird. They're in a super nice car and he's with his mom, the drug dealer Skunk.
Mike and Kim go to Skunk to buy weed. There's nothing. I mean, it's just a silly goof that his mom is there because his car's broken down. Whatever. I mean, all it is he says, I'm not going to have any till tomorrow.
Money up front.
You got to pay me. And Mike's like, well, then you are going to fucking bring it to my cabin tomorrow night. And Skunk's like, fine, whatever. So that's it. Mike pays him. Bring it to my cabin when you have it. That night, Zach goes to Donnie, our guy in the wheelchair, to invite him to yet another campfire. Donnie at first is like, no, Zach, don't harass me. I don't mean anything. Zach's like, no, you're cool. I'm going to wheel you down to the lake. We're going to have another campfire.
He still doesn't want to do it, but, Zach confesses, hey, Tiffany's going to be there.
Tiffany, she was asking about you, man.
So, of course, he's going to run off.
Donnie's like, all right, let's go.
Yeah, so it's the next morning. Mm-hmm. And Donnie's wheelchair is discovered turnover right next to the lake.
Yep.
Marsh, the camp caretaker, found it like this.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Oh, no. Did Donnie drown?
Donnie might be dead.
Did Zach kill him?
I know.
And wheel him into the lake?
Of course, camp owner Bob isn't too happy about this. What did he say? 2 dead counselors in 3 years?
2 dead kids in 3 years.
2 dead kids in 3 years.
He does the Tiger King. I'll never financially recover from this.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to ruin me. Michelle, though, Felissa Rose's character.
Yeah, this is awesome.
There's no body. There's no death. No need to call the sheriff.
It's a missing persons, at best.
Very interesting foreshadowing as well. She says to Bob, why don't you file a missing persons report and just still open up the camp on schedule? Donnie probably wandered off on his own.
They just need to keep the camp open.
Yeah.
That's how they're making their money. And so they call the sheriff, and it's friend of the podcast, Dave Sheridan, who absolutely kills it as Sheriff Roman Wilmore.
He's amazing.
God.
He made this movie for me. He's so cool and good.
Yeah, you think he's going to walk off. He just gets the report, but someone makes a comment like, well, he still, he might not, like, that Donnie might be dead. And so he turns around and goes, what was that?
Yeah.
So he walks down the line of counselors and calls them out, like...
Each one of them.
Each one of them. And I wrote them down, but my favorite one is when he gets to Hampton.
Yeah.
And he goes, Ivan Drago. I must break you. Like from...
Rocky.
Yeah.
He's so... Do you think he improvised that?
I think so.
Because he went by each one of them. And
Mr. Katea, from...
Did you do it? Do you hablas to Spacey?
Maria Consuela, yeah.
Yeah, to
Maria
Stacey.
Consuela.
Maria Consuela, hablo inglés, and then he's talking to her. He just mocks each one of them.
He calls Tony Pony Boy from Outsiders. And then, like, when he comes up to Kimberly and Tiffany, he goes, oh, look, Blair, Tootie, and Mrs. Garrett.
There you go. Wow. Pretty good.
It was good. I know he doesn't listen, but it was
He's really hamming it up. Yeah. I love it. He played the character so over the top, it's ridiculous. And then another lady rolls up just some random like citizen. Her name's Mickey McGlynn, and her son is the one who died at the camp 2 years ago. And she's out. She's got it out for all of them. She's like, "Is there another one missing, just like my boy Mikey?" You know, referencing the story that Tiffany told. She's like, somebody's gonna pay for my Mikey's death, and the sheriff's like, you know what? Get out of here. You know, go home. Turn off the police scanner. Knock it off.
Important to remember too. Marsh sees the cops here, and he kind of runs off. Like Marsh, the caretaker.
Yeah. He saw the cops and he took
takes off. Yeah. So.
Yeah. But as they leave, the sheriff says to his deputy, like, $5 says that kid's already bear shit.
Yeah.
And the deputy's like, I'm not taking that bet. They get in the car, and he goes, all right, make it 10. And they drive away. And Tiffany's like, wait, the story about Mikey is real? And Bob's like, no. Her son died 2 years ago from a peanut butter sandwich. That's why we don't talk about dead campers. Who has ever heard of a peanut allergy?
Yeah, then looks over at Michael and says, by the way, Mike, that mask that I took from you last night is missing. Bring it back to me.
Mike's like, I don't have the mask. What are you talking about? Also, it's just funny how who ever heard of being allergic to peanuts?
Yeah.
1986.
Exactly.
Wasn't really a huge thing.
I can dig that too.
So Tiffany thinks that, maybe we should all talk to Marsh, the groundskeeper, but Todd and everybody's like, nah, he's harmless.
Yeah, we can't get the camp canceled. We'll lose our summer.
Yeah.
A lot of these people like this. It's their time to.
Zach even says, Donnie would have wanted us to move on, and that's when Todd punches him.
Yeah,
this is your fucking fault, Zach. You took him down the lake. You were supposed to watch him.
Yeah, it's all. If he's dead, it's all because of you. So
right.
Later that night, Zach is going for a run in the woods.
Here in my notes, I said, OMG, there's still an hour left. I think on my second watch, I was like, fuck, there's still an hour left in this movie.
Well, I think we're pacing along pretty well.
Zipping along.
Yeah. But
Zach's running through the woods.
Yeah, he's running through the woods. He stops to do push-ups, and as he's, kind of 1, 2, he's on the ground, a killer approaches. Right away he looks at him and goes, he sees the devil mask.
Thinks it's
like, Mike, come on, quit fucking around with me. The killer picks up a bat, cracks him in the head.
Knocks him out.
And when Zach comes to, he's tied up, ankles and wrists.
His arms are up over his head.
Yeah, and he comes to, and he's like, what the fuck?
But also, right, isn't his...
Oh, his penis is out.
His penis is out, like, on top of a log.
Yeah, my notes, I was definitely going to get to that.
Oh, okay, sorry.
But as Andy pointed out, his dick is out too, which is like right away, your boy Nick's getting excited because I'm like, something's gonna happen.
Because Nick likes to see penis.
Yes, I do. And I also really enjoy a good dick kill shot.
Me too.
He holds up his sledgehammer, and the first hit, he gacks him in the gut, pushing Zach. Making him kind of keel over as much as he can held. Then he takes his fucking sledgehammer, cracks him in the nuts, and making him, skull back, pull back. The killer grabs his whole junk and just cuts it off, and leaving his like dick guts hanging out. Yeah. And just for fun, he releases him to let him go run off.
Zach runs away, grabbing his crotch.
Yeah, and so he finally makes it to a tree to where he lets his hand go, and there's a Dick Gut, another good band name, I think.
Yeah, his penis is all mangled.
Yeah, and he's holding his hand, and this is where the killer is able to finish the job by just violently stabbing him and slashing him enough that when his body does fall, it is in multiple pieces, and that is my
Dick Kill. Shot of the week. Kill of the week. Dick shot. Kill of the week.
Dick shot. How many dick shot kills have I? Like, I'm curious now. 5.
I feel like it's like 4 or 5.
Yeah. So
across all of our movies, we've seen. We haven't explained it in a while.
Go ahead.
A long time. The very first episode of SlashU. Let me take you on this journey, students. No, the very
I like a kid watching.
First episode of SlashU, way back in the day. It's like 5 years ago now.
God, that's fucking crazy. We're about to celebrate. That's a whole nother episode.
Episode 1, we covered Splatter University. The first, and we started the podcast saying every week we're going to pick a favorite kill. Yep. Each of us is going to pick our favorite kill in the movie. But the very first kill in that first movie we ever watched was a guy getting stabbed in the dick. And we called it the dick kill shot, or the dick shot kill.
Yeah, dick kill shot.
And so now, every time we pick our favorite kill, it's our dick shot kill of the week.
We should bring that to the fans. Which sounds better, dick shot kill or dick shit?
Dick kill shot?
Yeah.
Don't care.
Anyway, that is my dick kill shot. But there's also just a quick moment, too, where even later in the evening, Skunk is making making his promise, Andy. He's approaching the cabin.
He doesn't know which cabin is Mike's.
Yeah, he's drop off weed maybe, but it's cool because he gets to see Stacy and Hampton boning.
He sees Hampton and
boobies a swinging.
Like all they do is have sex.
I love it.
They're having some sex. Hampton's like, "You like that beef? You like that beef?" I think he looks in a mirror, like American Psycho style.
I thought he was looking at Zach or
Skunk
like he knew.
Oh, maybe, but
I go, somebody watching me, it wouldn't bother me.
Skunk's like awesome. He's excited to see it.
Yeah.
But then someone shines a flashlight in his face. He turns and he thinks it's Michelle. "Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Crowell. I'm sorry. Oh, wait, who are you?" And it's the killer, and the killer just knocks him out with a hammer.
Yeah, I thought he was dead, but
he's not dead.
Which I don't understand.
He comes back later, but the next day they're all eating a meal.
Yeah, hanging out, enjoying a crappy breakfast, and Bob and Michelle come to, of course, ask where Zach is.
No one has seen Zach.
Yeah.
Mike has his headphones on, listening to a Walkman. He's like, "Wait, what's going on?" So
Zach is missing, and the stuff from his cabin is missing as well.
Oh, so did he just quit and go home?
Yeah, and they're just assuming that he quit, and then even Michael kind of turns around and goes, "And Skunk was supposed to be here too.
He didn't bring me any weed," but Kim's like, "No weed, no fun."
Yeah.
So sorry.
That's just crazy that she loves weed that much that she would donate her body to this man.
So Mike instead goes to see the camp nurse,
goth nurse. We should
Jill.
Say. Purple hair, great figure. They start making out, getting a little busy.
Well, he under the guise of like, "You got to check me out. My groin hurts.
Yeah.
I have blue balls."
Yeah.
And that
she's all helps, but she's willing to help.
They start to make out.
Boobs.
Right. He opens her top up, and then there's a knock at the door, and that sends Mike scurrying away. Like, "I'll meet you day after tomorrow by the lake."
Yeah, well, let's meet at the lake. But who was interrupting them?
It was Michelle.
Yeah.
She walks in, and she's cranky as hell, and she reminds Jill, "Where's Mike? I saw him come in here." And Jill's like, "I don't know what you're talking about. He just left." Michelle reminds Jill, like, fraternizing.
No banging the staff.
It's against the rules.
Or hooking up among the staff.
So, I mean, it's really revealed that Jill and Mike have been fooling around behind everyone's back for a while. That's all. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, she's dead, but it's funny, too, because
he didn't just start kissing her just in this scene. It's been going on a while.
When Michelle leaves, Nerdy Roger comes in and is like,
"Hey, Jill.
Yeah, I got a problem.
I got a pain in my groin."
She's like, "Again?"
Yeah. Rolls her eyes.
Does that mean Roger's getting a little bit?
Yeah, maybe.
This is just a no scene I wrote here. Todd and Tiffany take a small canoe ride. Tiffany's still a little hurt by what's happening with the whole Donnie situation.
And I made the note, don't these people have work to do?
Yeah.
The camp is about to open. Don't they have shit to set up and things to get ready?
I mean, they probably do that, but you got to think they do probably have downtime. I mean, I dig it. But you're right. They seem just to fuck and sit around a campfire. But back with Stacy and Hampton and Stacy.
Oh, they take a break from all their sex.
Yeah, because Hampton needs to take a poop, and she needs to curl her hair to get ready for round 2.
So he's trying to poop, and there's like a boom, 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 boom at the door, and he's kind of like, "Leave me alone, Stacy. I'm trying to concentrate," which is hilarious. But there's still a boom, 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 and you get a little nervous because you're like, "Oh, is that actually the killer or somebody, trying to draw him out?" So he's like, "Just leave me alone." And after a beat or two, he's kind of like, "Stacy, are you there? Are you okay?" He wipes and gets up and opens the door, and she was totally playing a prank.
Yeah.
She jumps out from wherever she was and is like, "Ha, I gotcha." And he's like, "Ah, fuck, you scared me, whatever." And then all of a sudden, the killer's outside at that same window that Skunk was at, and he's drawing back a bow and arrow. And it goes right through the side of Stacy's head and comes out the other side, and there's like a little bit of brain on it. And that's my
Dick shot of the week. Dick shot of the week.
Dick shot, kill of the week.
Dick shot, kill of the week.
So
that's a good one.
Hampton is obviously very surprised by this because it all happens in 2 seconds, and Stacy falls over dead. And he's like, "Stacy, what the hell?" And the killer comes into their cabin, grabs the hot curling iron
she was using
and gets behind Hampton and starts stuffing it down his throat and gets him on the ground and shoves it down his throat.
A quick twofer and a callback to one of our movies where the killer used a curling iron.
That's a wrap.
Yep.
Same thing happened. Yep. And in that movie, that was my dick shot kill because The same thing happened. This hot curling iron was going down the throat, and there's foam coming out of bile and foam coming out of the mouth.
It's interesting though.
In That's a Wrap and in this movie,
because I think That's a Wrap was made before this, but that's an interesting point. Because that's a unique kill. I know we're
and now we've seen it twice.
Yeah, because it is a unique moment. But I think I've got some new ones too.
Yeah.
Hey, in this scene, we noticed a movie poster called Death Board, and much like Ouija board, I think similar to the style of poster that Slumber Party Massacre. All those shots where there's legs and scared people looking through the legs. I looked it up, but it doesn't, because people sign the poster. It's just interesting to me, but I don't think the movie I found is the same one. But I just kind of wanted to point that out if anybody knows anything different.
Like an Easter egg?
Yeah, like Death Board, like, hey, like one of the people wrote this.
Gotcha.
But it was interesting. The same moment across camp, Tiffany is taking a shower, singing a song about Todd to Cyndi Lauper's True Color.
Yeah.
I met a boy.
I met a boy named Todd.
Yeah, he's gonna take me on it. Yeah, but it's meanwhile, Felicia's in there and she's like, "Bitch, I told you he was my boyfriend," and she starts cutting up her clothes,
cutting holes in poor Tiffany's clothing. Yep. Really, all she does is she steals Tiffany's necklace and runs back to her own cabin.
Yep.
And in Felicia's cabin, she lays down on her bed and reaches behind underneath her pillow and finds a note. And the note says, "Meet me in the art room, Todd." So Felicia's like, "Yay!" She's obviously obsessed and goes to meet Todd in the art room.
But it's not Todd there for her. It's the killer, Andy.
Yep, he's wearing his black devil mask.
His what he's known for. But Tiffany isn't scared right away. She thinks it's going to be some role play.
Ooh, is this some kind of role play? And he holds up the machete. And she gets a little nervous. Like,
yes, I would too.
What are you going to do with that? And he just does the across the throat. She's like, "Todd, quit goofing around." And she actually starts to panic and runs out. Slow motion.
Yeah.
Slow motion runaway. And the killer starts walking behind her.
It was an interesting place to put that style of shot.
Slow-mo.
Yeah, it was very interesting. I enjoyed it. I even wrote that in my notes because
it's a cool sequence.
It seemed like it was off place, but still it worked. She's able to make it to the dining hall where she confronts Cornbread and Andrew. She's
like, "Guys, there's someone chasing me. Can you get out there?" She even tells Cornbread, like, "You're big and black. Go beat him up."
Yeah. So they grab a whisk and a soup ladle to confront the killer, and this is great. Right away, Andrew is gutted by the killer.
Just walks up behind him, stabs him, and lifts him up off the ground.
Cornbread with his fucking soup ladle just shakes his head and goes,
"Nope.
You can have all these spoiled white kids," and he just walks away.
Leaves. Yep. Goodbye. And Felicia runs and hides in the bathroom.
Yeah, this is just a quick,
the killer turns on the water, washes off his machete. She thinks it's safe as she's peeking underneath the stall, and as she stands up, the killer's there above her in the other stall and just stabs her in the head. So we go to...
I remember you before we hit play, you liked this scene.
We go to Sheriff Wilmore, Dave Sheridan, and his deputy Sedora in their car, talking about random shit. And a guy that we've never seen in this movie yet, some other random character, some other random guy, white shirt, blood all around the neck of the shirt, holding a knife, comes walking up. And the deputy is like, "Sheriff, does that look suspicious to you?" And Sheriff Wilmer's like, "Hey, buddy, what's going on? What's with all the blood?" And the guy's like,
"Paint.
It's paint." "Oh, okay, yeah, paint can be messy. What's with the knife?" And the guy's like, "I found it."
"Yeah, it's just on my walk." Like creepy guy. Like, I want to make sure.
And the sheriff takes the knife and says, "Well, let me take this to the station. If no one claims it in 24 hours, you can come get it."
I love this.
He walks away.
And then up comes
the deputy's like, "I think we should investigate that guy a little more." And the sheriff's like, "You're profiling.
It's horrible you do that."
And then this deputy's like, "Well, what about this? Does this look suspicious?" And it's Cornbread walking up. And just a regular black man.
Yeah, holding nothing, not covered in paint. And the sheriff loses his shit.
Gets out, draws his gun. Freeze!
Back at the camp, they realize that everyone is now missing.
Yeah.
Bob, looking for... Bob is asking Michelle where everyone is, because right now it's just Tiffany, Kimberly, Michael, and Todd. Everyone is missing,
Yeah, so he's like, we got to call the sheriff.
Yeah, and this is when the killer cuts the phone line.
Cuts the phone line.
Another one, but we've seen the phone line quite a few times.
Well, we go back to Sheriff Wilmore. He's got Cornelius at gunpoint with Deputy Sidara handcuffing him. Cornelius explains, "I'm running from the camp." You know, this is obviously a commentary on police racism.
Yes.
Very, very obvious.
Very much so.
But the sheriff is like, doesn't believe him. It sounds like a confession, you know, what's going on? And pretends that Cornelius is getting unruly and bumps into him and pulls that knife out that he took from the other guy.
Yep.
Like, oh, look what you got
Plants it
here.
on him.
And Cornelius is like, that ain't mine. That's not mine. You can't prove it.
Yeah. I mean, and probably something that still goes on today, but probably more rampant back in the 80s.
It's ridiculous. And yeah.
The back to our camp, the owner Bob has to take off because the phone lines are down. He has to get into town.
I gotta get the sheriff.
Yeah, Roger and Michelle, I'm gonna put you in charge. But before he can even take off in his rad Corvette, it won't start. It just won't do anything. So he's like, everyone, go check your cars.
None of the cars start.
None of the cars start.
They've all been sabotaged.
Yeah, so this is when Bob decides, like, listen, I've really got to go take a walk now. I got 10 miles to go.
Yeah.
I have to do it because things are starting to get really weird around here.
Yeah, and even Bob says to Felissa Rose's character, Michelle, it's got to be one of the counselors.
Yes.
It's got to be one of them doing all this. We should keep them separate. So
send them off to their own cabins.
Send them off to their cabins. Make sure they stay.
And this is when Roger makes his way into a utility building.
This was weird. I don't understand.
He hears a music box.
It's like ding, ding, ding. Yeah, the little music box noises.
Yeah, so it's
but that's it.
That's it. So it's a sound of a music box that's
yeah.
It intrigues him, so he walks in.
He goes to investigate, and that's the end of that.
Yeah, and so back at the boys' cabin, I should say, Todd and Michael hang out. Michael's looking at boob magazines. Who knows where Todd is?
It sounds like Todd's in the shower.
Yeah, and he's like, hey, tries to tell him that I'm going to go walk down the lake. I'm horny, but he doesn't hear him. So he leaves him a note. Hey, I'm going to meet Jill at the lake. Deuces.
So Mike leaves. So we go to the lake.
Guess who's waiting down there for him? All in uniform.
Nurse Jill.
Yummy.
In her nurse uniform, which she takes off and drops on the ground and jumps into the lake skinny dipping.
Having some fun. And this kill was rad, but it took a little bit. Because the killer was at first on the side of the...
On the shore.
She's like, who are you?
Yeah.
What do you want?
It's dumb.
Yeah, he finally makes his way into the water and is able to gut her.
He drowns her.
Yeah, but I love it when she's floating on her back. It's like...
Her big fake boobies are floating. Her silicone implants.
That's how the islands in the stream got written. That was a joke. What do you call Dolly Parton in a bathtub?
Yeah.
Islands in the stream.
Yeah.
Get it because her boobs are the islands?
I get it.
And the water in the bathtub is the streams.
I get it.
Okay.
So Jill is another casualty.
Yep.
Back at Kim and Tiffany's cabin, or as I would say, Tim and Kiffany.
Yes, Tim and Kiffany.
They hear the scream. They hear Jill scream.
That would be a hipster band name. Sorry.
Tim and Kiffany. Well, Tiffany's like, did you hear that? We got to go check it out.
Yeah,
and
she's a nice person.
Kim's like, no, we got to stay here and do nothing. And Kim's like, how can we do that?
Yes.
Or Tiffany, how can we do that? I love how Kim says, nothing? It's the easiest thing we can do.
Yeah.
Very funny. And so, no, Tiffany is going by herself. So she's a long, drawn-out scene with her flashlight, heading down to the mess hall, talking herself up.
Speaking about heading.
I can do this. I'll be okay. And
Speaking about heading.
She ends up finding Larry's head in the soup pot on the stove.
And the killer, he's there as well. So she runs off. And Kimberly, who was right behind her, says, come with me. But
because Kim came after her. Yeah. I decided to come help you.
Yeah. And so, and it's a weird kind of scene. She's like, as they're running off, Kimberly stops her. Trust your eyes. Close your eyes. Trust me. Like, what's going on? First watch, I was like, what's going on?
Right, I didn't get it either.
And Tiffany trusts her. It's her best friend. And she walks her by Roger's tied up, body gutted.
He's disemboweled.
Yeah, on a tree.
So Roger died off camera.
So then they head off to, they think, okay, well, let's go to Camp Director Michelle's house.
They bust into her cabin, and she's hanging from the rafters, dead.
But she's dead, but also, unfortunately, the killer is there.
Yeah.
And the chase is on.
And so they run it, and Kim ends up going one way, and Tiffany goes the other way. And Tiffany hides in the nurse's office.
Such a bad hiding.
No, it's a horrible hiding spot.
Yeah, and the killer must be dumb as fuck.
He corners her, but ultimately Kim comes to the rescue, shoves like one of those divider things that the nurses have that divides up the privacy screen.
Totally.
distracts the killer, and as they run away, it's a cool shot. The killer throws his machete.
Agreed.
And we get a as it hits Kim in the back. Poor Kim is dead. Tiffany screams as Kim gets stabbed, but yeah.
Her last word, she's able to pull the mask off and see who it is and goes, "You son of a bitch." And that's when she's completely gutted. I thought that, that's fun. I know those scenes can be expected, but I still love knowing that everyone knows who the killer is. That's cool.
Tiffany runs.
I did know, too, the killer was.
I guessed who it was. Yeah. Tiffany runs to Todd's cabin. Can't find Todd. She hides under the bed. And we get a quick kill then where that lady.
Mikey's mom,
Mickey McGlynn, sabotaging a car and grumbling about Bob and her dead son. And the killer walks up with a gas can and splashes gas on her and lights her on fire. Yeah. That's it.
This is when we cut back.
Why did they have to kill that lady?
I don't understand either. Like, she had nothing to do with the film, really.
Anyway.
Back to Tiffany. Remember Tiffany? She was cowering under Tony's bed.
Todd's bed.
Thank you.
Yeah.
God, I think I said Tony earlier in the thing, too, man.
It's okay.
I'm bad with names.
Well, there's a lot of names.
She discovered the note that Michael had left his buddy, Todd.
Yeah.
Of course, they
She's
have
like,
down by the lake.
Down by the lake.
So she runs down there, and the first person she runs into is Todd.
He's got a bat.
Yeah, he's holding, he's got a bat. He's like, "I came down to look for Mike."
Yeah, I can't find him, though.
Yeah, and Tiffany's like, "Guess what, Todd? Everyone is fucking dead."
They go over to the boathouse there by the lake and open the door, and there's Mike standing there.
This is a weird...
Mike is standing there over Donnie's body, Kim's body, and Jill's body. The nurse Jill, naked. And Mike, it looks like Mike's the killer. He's got, I think, the Black Devil mask in his hand, too. Yep. And he turns around and he says, "It all ends tonight with her," pointing at Tiffany.
She's bad news.
She's gotten in your head, Todd.
Yeah, why do you have to protect her? You're a virus,
He's claiming
everything was fine until you showed up, and then it all turned to shit. And then I really have some questions about, well, we spoil it anyway. Well, I don't want to bring it up now. I have questions. Michael approaches Tiffany. But before he can, Todd's like, "I'm protecting her." He cracks Michael in the head and they run off.
Yeah, and Mike's like, "Todd!" He catches up to them.
I thought that was a dick move, you hitting me with the bat. I thought we were best friends.
Right. They end up fighting, and Todd ends up falling backwards on a rake, or a pointy rake, and he dies.
Yes.
And Tiffany's like, "Oh my God, you killed him." And Mike's like, "This is all your fault." And they tussle. And just as Mike is on top of Tiffany choking her, our groundskeeper Willie.
They always save you. Groundskeeper will always save you. They're good.
Yeah. Alon Marsh comes in with a wrench and he whacks Todd. And then they fight. And Mike beats up Marsh. Mike gets on top of him, starts beating him up. Tiffany's able to get the wrench and kill Mike. So now she hugs groundskeeper Marsh. "Thank you, blah, blah, blah." So,
it's been a terrible night.
Horrible night.
The next day, Tiffany is the only one alive. Marsh is too. Of course,
Bob's there with the sheriff.
Yeah. But here comes Donnie.
They wheel up Donnie. "Hey, we found a survivor."
Yeah.
Donnie, he wasn't dead. He's got a gash on his head, but he's not dead.
Yeah, what happened that night with Zach,
"Oh, you left me down by the lake, and then some guy jumped out and attacked me, and that's all I remember."
So we need to get to the hospital. Everyone needs to get checked out. That's important.
Tiffany's mom shows up.
Yeah, and even though by law the sheriff is supposed to take you to the hospital.
Yeah.
Tiffany says, "Can my mom take us?" And Donnie can come with us too. So
they load up, and there's a gag, with Dave Sheridan as the sheriff being all over the top funny with Donnie and stuff. Like,
for time's sake, it's where he does probably one of the
he's amazing.
He owned this movie.
He slaps Donnie on the knees and says, "You'll be on your feet in no time."
Yeah.
And then pushes him out of the frame in his wheelchair. Bob is amazed that Donnie survived, and the deputy brings up Skunk, who says, "Some dude knocked me out," and Skunk's like, "I'm gonna sue this camp. I'm gonna sue you." Blah blah blah. They take him away. Bob, the camp owner, asks, "Where did you guys find the wheelchair?" And the deputy explains, "Oh, we found it with the kid, with Donnie." The deputy Sidara comes up and says, "Hey, we got the word back from the coroner. Those bodies at the convenience store have been ID'd. It was the store clerk, Henry Bratz, and his son, Donnie. Medical examiner confirms Donnie was a paraplegic, but there was no wheelchair left at the scene."
Cut to Tiffany's car.
Cut to the back seat of Tiffany's car. We see Donnie smiling, and we get a flashback.
Yes.
We get the flashback.
I knew Donnie was the killer.
Donnie's the killer. The flashback of Donnie coming in to that store from the beginning of the movie, and the clerk's like, "Thank you, Thanks, come again. And Donnie just crushes her head.
Yeah, he's a towering figure with muscles, I guess.
Grabs her head and just smashes it.
Crushes her skull.
And
Eye
then
falls out.
we get a quick scene with where Tiffany and Kim had come in with the whole, come on out and my friend will give you a hand job. They play that again really fast. The girls leave, and the pickup truck that pulled up after the girls leave is Henry and the real Donnie.
Yes.
And Henry's like, I'll get your goddamn cigarettes. The real Donnie's a real asshole, even though he's in a wheelchair. He's a real dick to his father.
He would have been great there.
The killer, fake Donnie, kills them both too and loads the wheelchair up in the pickup truck and takes off to the camp.
This is when I want to bring it up. Sorry, Mike goes to the scene where Mike discovers Donnie in the barn.
Yeah.
And Donnie's like, Tiffany did this. She's killed everyone, Donnie. And she's even got Todd with her wicked, evil, booby ways, got Todd to do it.
Yeah.
She is a killer. So how come then they cut to that scene where Tiffany and Todd are walking up,
Mike
could have said, hey, Donnie's alive in here, and he said...
didn't. No, I think because that fake Donnie faked like he was dying.
Yeah, but he told Mike. Mike would have turned around and said, I don't get it. I just...
It was a little miss.
Michael was like, hey, like he was possessed. And
he was like, this is all your fault, Tiffany.
Yeah, it's like...
Instead of saying, Donnie with his dying breath told me that it's your fault.
Exactly.
I don't know. Who
Sorry,
cares?
it just really...
Because it serves the plot. So we come back to the present as Donnie, quote-unquote Donnie, in the back seat there, takes Tiffany's hand. We roll credits.
Did you watch the full credits?
What's at the end? I know there's something at the end, but
It is.
Yeah, what is it?
It's fucking great. I'm so glad I watched it because I was like, I'll just see.
Yeah.
Another sheriff comes up and puts up a missing poster person, and it's Tiffany.
Dun, dun, dun. Do we put her in the kill count?
We didn't see it. So, no,
Okay.
it just says missing. We don't know if she's dead.
Good.
Because I found out that in post-production is Bloody Summer Camp 2. I'm excited about it.
There's going to be a sequel.
It's in post. So, real quick, on a scale of 14 mutilated penises to 18 mutilated penises, what would you give this movie?
14 to 18? It's a small scale. 16.
Small.
Right in the middle.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same. I think that's a good call.
Yeah.
Hey,
it dragged in a couple spots, but it wasn't terrible.
Yeah, of course. I think they could have cut it and made it a little bit more time friendly. Hey, kill count. I know it's going to be a big one.
Yeah, we're running long like we thought, but not too bad.
Not too bad.
The kill count's epic, my friend. We have Terry and Amy at the beginning of the movie, burned to death in their tent. The hitchhiker, never got her name. She was supposed to be another new counselor. I don't know who she was. Victoria, who was the admin. You know, I'll get you guys all paid. She got killed. Larry, the cocaine cook. I gotta remember these people. Zach, that's your dick shot kill of the week. Literal dick shot. Got his junk mangled and then chopped in half, literally. Stacy, my dick shot kill of the week.
Yay!
With an arrow right to her brain. Hampton, curling iron down the throat. Andrew, the dishwasher guy, lifted off the ground by the killer. Felicia, the crazy redhead who was infatuated with Todd. She got stabbed in the bathroom stall. Jill, who, I forget. Jill was, the nurse.
Oh, yeah.
Jill the nurse, drowned.
Gutted
Roger, killed off screen, but we saw him hanging disemboweled from a tree later. Michelle, Felissa Rose's character, hanging in her cabin, killed off screen, but dead, body discovery. Then Kim, the best friend, machete to the back, discovered who the killer was. You son of a bitch, stabbed, dead. Mickey McGlynn, the woman whose son Mikey got killed by the peanut butter sandwich. She got set on fire.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Todd, who fell on a rake in the fight with Mike. Tiffany had to kill Mike in self-defense with a wrench. And then they did the flashback at the end where the store clerk got killed. And then the real Donnie Bratz and his dad Henry got killed. 20.
Holy shit. That is a serial killer. He is a serial
Here's my
killer.
question for you, since you like a good backstory. What's this guy's backstory?
I need to know that. It would be rad because Felissa Rose is in this one. Dave Sheridan is too. Like
the sequel?
Yeah. So it could be maybe
Donnie impersonator. We don't even know his real name. He showed up. He killed Donnie Bratz and his dad Henry. Took the wheelchair. Pretended to be a crippled kid.
That's a great point, man. God dang.
Who is this person?
I think prequels are underrated as much as the sequel. Like I want to go. Like I'd love stories more based on. I know we've seen a lot of films do that, but give me the backstory.
Well, second question then would be, is this fake Donnie...
Reminds me of The Strangers. I want to know their backstory.
Is this fake Donnie also responsible for all the other missing people?
Yes.
You know, so could it be this Mickey from Tiffany's story, or Mikey from Tiffany's story, who
met fake Donnie,
who saw the counselors having sex? They tied him to a tree, and he escaped from the story that Tiffany told. Maybe that's him.
There is the writing possibilities are endless.
There's a lot to it. So
I'm excited. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it.
We're gonna start Shark Week.
Shark Week. We'll have a couple other announcements as well, but Shark Week is gonna start. I'm just gonna go and start with mine. Can I do
it?
That?
Yeah, that's fine. I have it open right here.
2022. 1 hour, 28 minutes. I am doing Shark Side of the Moon. Decades ago, the USSR developed unkillable sharks and launched them to the moon. Today, a team of American astronauts will endure the fight of their lives.
Shark Side of the Moon.
Dude, I cannot wait. So that is my pick, and of course, my lovely, beautiful co-host, Andy.
Yours is on Tubi.
Oh, thank you.
Prime Video for $1.99.
I think it's a Tubi original.
It's also available on Disney Plus, according to what I'm looking at.
Yeah, Tubi original. So
hilarious.
Shark Side of the Moon, 2022. Go check it out. Andy, what do you got?
After that, the week after that, we're gonna do one from 2020, 1 hour and 42 minutes, a little bit longer, called Sky Sharks.
Oh, read this. I love it.
Deep in the ice of the Antarctic, a team of geologists uncover an old Nazi laboratory, still intact, where dark experiments had occurred. In order to conquer the world, the Nazis created modified sharks who were able to fly. That's going to be awesome.
I love Shark Week. I know I've said it a lot, Andy. Holy cow. It's I wouldn't want to do it all the time.
No.
It just makes it so much more exciting. It's like you wouldn't want Christmas every day.
It's true.
Hey, we'll have a lot of other stuff to talk about on the next couple of episodes. So
we're going to probably update the website to show our schedule if you want to get ahead.
We have a lot going on in September, so we might take that off, but we got some fun things planned.
Yeah.
We never want to give up on all 7 of you. So,
no, I agree.
So thanks for listening.
Now that you can see our faces on a regular basis.
I sometimes forget that we're being recorded.
It's probably the idea. I mean, that's good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I forget. I'm so excited. We have like a little studio.
It's like a not a legit studio. It's an amateur studio, but still.
Hey, I like it.
Better than most.
Good. So anyway, let's give them some time back. We took a little bit over.
We're going to dismiss class early, give you some time back.
Yeah, it's not even early. They're like, fuck you, Professors Nick and Andy.
Follow us on all the platforms.
Yay, tell
your friends. Class dismissed.